Ang powerhouse at ang lahat ng bumubuo ng GMA News and Public Affairs ay nakikiramay sa pamilya Ramos sa pagpanaw ni Josephine Jo Ramos, ang pangalawang anak ni dating Pangulong Fidel V. Ramos at Amelita Ramos. Ang kanyang mga labi ay nakaburol sa Camagong Chapel ng Funeraria Paz sa Sucat, Parañaque. Isa siya sa utak ng EDSA People Power na nagpatalsik kay former President Marcos noong 1986. Steady Eddie ang itinawag sa kanya nang maibangon niya ekonomiya ng Pilipinas sa kanyang pamumuno bilang presidente noong taong 1992 hanggang 1998. Pero kamusta na kaya siya sa mas tahimik niyang buhay bilang ordinaryong mamamayan? Presidente rin kaya siya sa loob ng kanyang sariling tahanan? Ako po si Mel Tiangco. Bisitahin natin si former President Fidel V. Ramos o mas kilala natin bilang FVR dito sa Powerhouse. Hindi ba ikakailang isang dating presidente ang nakatira sa tahanan ito? Sa harapan ng kanyang bahay, nakawagayway ang bandila ng Pilipinas. Kamusta po, Mr. President? How are you?
Opo, dito sa amin.
Pagpasok pa lamang sa tahanang may 3,000 square meters na lot area, sasalubong sa bisita ang kanyang koleksyon ng golf balls na umaabot na raw sa 4,000 pieces. Sir, sino ba ang significant?
Yung mga White House at saka yung mga presidente. Clinton.
Clinton. Oh, interesting.
100 years of Philippine independence.
Okay.
Ayan, they are becoming rare.
Kolektor din siya ng iba't ibang sports caps na mahigit 1,000 pieces na. At pati sports souvenirs, meron din.
Oo, ito. Pati si Manny Pacquiao.
Pati si Manny Pacquiao. Nakakatuwa naman pala itong mga collection
Istamba yan nung araw sa amin eh.
Oh, wow.
Pero ngayon sikat na.
Sikat na. Mr. President, how long have you been married to the one and only?
Maybe too long. Let me remind everybody, no? What is the longest sentence in the language of the English?
In English is I do.
I do, ang haba nung sentensya na yan. No? Para sa amin, 57 years.
57.
Going on 60. And we hope we'll still be around.
Fantastic. What keeps you busy nowadays?
As soon as I retired from the presidency, I'm talking about July 1998, I had plans to put up a foundation. And we have it now. It's called Ramos Peace and Development Foundation, or RPDEP.
Mas enjoy daw ang dating presidente sa kanyang mga proyekto ngayon. Pero dahil likas daw na masipag at workaholic, araw-araw pa rin nag-oopisina si FVR.
Tawag namin dito, Rogues Gallery. Kasi kasama ako Rogue.
Dito, sa kanyang foundation, binibigyang halaga ang mga proyektong mag-aangat sa bansa sa iba't ibang larangan tulad ng sports.
Ito yung world champion natin, no? Sa pro. Jennifer Rosales.
Mga proyektong para sa environment protection.
Walang blast fishing. Kung may blast fishing dyan, agad pupunta ng mga sundalo at magbabarilan sila.
At pati na rin ang mga proyektong para sa cultural preservation.
President Jiang Zemin of China, tinuturoan namin ng Songhit in English. After this, he goes to the White House for a state visit, eh, siyempre magpapasikat siya ng konti by singing English songs. Okay,
Oh, you have a pool.
pero ito, has been there for 25 years. Marami kami naturoan dyan ng learn to swim. Free learn to swim kami sa summer eh.
Oh, really?
Mrs. Ramos is a swimmer herself and she helps in the instruction. I do some laps every week.
Every
Stay
week?
fit. Oo.
Ah. Sa edad na 83, kita niyo naman ang dating presidente. Groovy at talaga namang palaban pa rin. He is a health buff, right?
Well, he tries to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
When it comes to eating, I watch my diet very carefully. I get in all the vegetables I'm required to have early in the morning. Exercise and outlook
Exercise
yan.
and outlook, correct.
Outlook. You must,
So what exercise do you engage in now?
I do exercises, push-ups.
Hindi siya balidoso?
No, he wants to be properly dressed. Yeah, he likes to wear short pants. No, if we have sinigang, there's vegetables or fish or with meat. That's it, with rice. If we have another dish, he will tell me, oh, bakit maraming ulam?
Really?
Yeah.
Pero ayon mismo sa kanyang may bahay, si Mrs. Amelita Ming Ramos, hindi madaling maging kabiyak na isang sundalo, lalo pa ng isang presidente ng bansa.
What is the most difficult thing about being married to a man like President Ramos?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything is hard. You have to keep adjusting.
Uh-huh.
Pero
And you
gwapo
have to
naman
be
eh, gwapo.
Patient.
And you have to be patient. And
Yeah. Sacrificing. We didn't want him to run.
Opo.
Because I kept saying, if he wins, I'll be first lady. And I didn't want to be first lady.
All right, but of course you didn't have a choice.
No choice.
No choice, and you were first lady. What about that role was the most difficult?
The political side for me was quite difficult because I'm not political.
Okay.
no?
Oo.
But the adjustment, I think being married to a soldier and policeman, I got used to adjusting.
13 taong matapos ang panunungkulan ni dating Presidente Ramos, balik ordinaryong pamumuhay daw siya. Pero hindi raw doon natatapos ang kanyang pagseserbisyo sa bayan. Ang kanyang tahanan, ginawa niyang museum na bukas para sa publiko.
This is the museum, but
The museum room.
medyo maliit ng konti. Itong mga nabisita ko ang presidents and royalty,
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth, over here is the King of Malaysia, late Emperor of Japan, and then the Sultan of Brunei, plus some presidents.
Meron ba ditong pieces na, na close to your heart?
Umpisa na rito.
Umpisa na,
My oath of office as president, June 30, 1992.
Okay. The original.
Oh, yan. Original yan.
Original.
Part of my military career.
Oo.
And merong EDSA dyan. EDSA. Siyempre, mahalaga yan sa atin. di ba?
Really?
Parte na ng Philippine history ang pangalang Fidel V. Ramos. Hindi pa man siya nagiging presidente. Ito ay dahil isa siya sa utak ng EDSA People Power na nagbigay daan sa kalayaan ng Pilipinas mula sa Rehimen Marcos.
Ito yung aming trabaho sa Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
When I ended up as a Four-Star General, as Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, right after we succeeded in EDSA.
What do they represent to you?
Well, of course, that represents 42 years in the military service, starting as a cadet and second lieutenant. Lahat ng rango, dinaanan ko eh. As a commander. Hindi lang yung staff, platoon commander, company commander, gano'n, all the way to the top. I'm very proud of that.
Highlight din ng museum ang iba't ibang koleksyon. Seashells.
Philippine shells lahat
Philippine
yan eh, na
shells
kinukolekta ko nung araw.
Opo.
Merong isa rito na, yan, very rare yan. Golden Cowrie ang pangalan yan. That's found in Surigao Sur, in the so-called Philippine Deep. Very rare kasi ang lalim yan eh. Nasa 30,000 feet ka. Yan eh, nagsusurface lang yan kung malapit na mamatay. Yan inuuli ng mga fishermen.
The cigars. Also a collection?
I collect them, but I don't smoke anymore.
Anymore.
I stopped 25 years ago. Hey, lahat kayo dyan ha, huwag kayong
Buti na
manigarilyo,
lang.
kayo magtabako. Yung aking pang good luck na, ito, hindi ko sinisindihan yan. Sa mga Ilocano, kagaya ko, ito eh, faith healing ito eh. Kung sumasakit yung ulo ko eh, pinapahit ko dyan. Nawawala yung sakit ng ulo ko.
Bukod sa pagiging ama at ina ng tahanan habang nagsisilbi sa bayan ang kanyang asawa, dagdag pasanin din para sa dating First Lady ang pagiging magiliw di umano ni FVR sa mga kababaihan.
When he was a cadet, they were told not to show
Affection.
affection in public.
So at home na lang. At home na lang yung...
Oh, pero ngayon, beso-beso siya sa mga dalaga.
Ah!
Hindi.
Sir, ah?
Ganun ang ugali
Is
ng
that-
mga tumatanda at
Ano, sir? May I just be a little irreverent here? Okay. How did you handle the chismis about Miss Baby Arenas?
When I was asked by an interview one time, I said, who is she? Problema na niya yan,
Oh, okay.
not mine.
Okay. Is it still a problem, sir, at this point in time?
I cannot hear you.
Okay, all right. Cannot hear. All these problems, which, you know, a woman or a wife, how would you say, traditionally go through. Is this all done now at this point of 57 years together? Or you still feel the, you know, meron pa rin parang ba yung ganon?
Ewan ko, meron pa ba?
Wala na, hindi mo na kaya.
Umamin siya.
83 anyos.
Yeah, but you know,
Pero kaya ko pa mag-golf.
Pero kakaiba naman daw ang atake ng First Lady sa tuwing nachichismis ang kanyang mister.
sabi nila, meron daw anak na lalaki.
I don't know, ask him.
You want me to ask him?
Yeah.
Sige, we will ask. Sir, do you have a son? Hindi na dinig. Is there a son somewhere?
Just look at the birth certificates of the people that are rumored to be, no?
Yes. But as far as you are concerned, do you have a son? No? Wala talaga. Talaga.
Then I cannot anymore, even if I want to have one.
Well, now, medyo.
I hope science and technology will continue to help me. If that is,
So you're still hoping for a son?
Well,
Is that what we're hearing here?
if some people of my age are able to perform to that extent, well, I should not be left behind.
That is an extraordinary, wow, beautiful.
Ito po ay isang painting donated by the painter Betsy Westendorf, very famous. She's still around, although she's already at more than 90 years old.
And this one,
This one is a modernistic, impressionistic artwork ng mga tiga-UP. It is almost three-dimensional, no? Parang merong depth yan, ano? Ayun ang kanilang experiment. Pero ano rin?
comfort room naman ang tawag niya sa kanyang munting opisina dito mismo sa sarili niyang tahanan.
The background is the mural in the Heroes Hall in Malacanang na ginawa yan before the centennial of Philippine Independence, mga 1997-1998. And it shows our national heroes as well as past presidents.
Hindi man daw nagkaroon ng anak na lalaki si FDR. Biyaya na nga raw na maituturing ang kanyang 5 anak na babae.
He tried to treat his children like soldiers.
Like how is
Yeah, like every Saturday, there'll be inspection of their rooms. 8 o'clock, breakfast. 10 o'clock, merienda.
May regime.
12 o'clock, lunch.
Yes.
And then 3 o'clock, merienda.
Yes.
And then 7 o'clock, dinner. 10 o'clock, sleep. So this happened for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Then the children rebelled.
Yeah.
They said, Pa, we're not soldiers.
Uh-huh.
So he quit.
You must understand that all our children are girls.
Yes.
5 girls.
Was that a frustration for the two of you not having a male, not having a son? Was that why you had 5 girls? Usually daw ganun eh. Kept trying, kept trying.
For me, it didn't make any difference.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
But
But
for-
here, the
siya-
macho
Oo,
Filipino,
nga.
they always want a son.
A son.
But you know, with the kids today, whether boys or girls, they're the same.
The
They
same.
come home late, you know, they go out. So there's really no difference.
See? Sino po naman ang, badminton? Si Mrs. Ming, no? Ano
Si
po?
Mrs. Ming,
Yes.
tas our third daughter, Chula, na-aksidente yan. So, tinamaan yung ulo niya eh. So, she has to undergo therapy and be active all the time. Kaya dito siya.
Ito yung aksidente na bibili lang pagkain or something.
O
She
de,
was crossing.
katatapos ng pagkain, she was crossing the street to go to her car kasi she drives the wrong car in the parking lot. Ito ang bahay niya with the husband.
So she's the Mrs. Sembrano.
She's Mrs. Cibrano. Chula.
How is she now? She's
Oh,
recovered
she's
na?
very mobile and she spent total of maybe 5 years in the hospital.
What?
Kaya, hindi, kasama yung rehabilitation.
Pati rin.
Pinadala namin sa Atlanta to get the best. At ngayon, she's still attended by a nurse. Pero she's very mobile. She plays ping pong, badminton. She can attend to herself. Pero paminsan-minsan baka madapa. Dito nga tumama.
Nang matapos ang termino ni President Cory Aquino, pinalitan siya ni FVR sa Malacanang noong 1992. Ang ika-12 presidente ng Pilipinas. Walang dudang handang maglingkod sa bayan.
Ang aking mga tungkulin
bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
bilang Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
Steady Eddie ang naging palayaw niya sa 6 na taon niyang panunungkulan dahil sa kanyang mga programang nakaayon sa people empowerment at global competitiveness, umangat ang ekonomiya ng bansa at tinawag ang Pilipinas na Emerging Tiger of Asia, kasabay ng mga bansang Singapore, Taiwan at Hong Kong.
What is it from your time up to now? How would you rate, what has happened to our country from the time you left Malacanang?
After 1998, we went like a zigzag, Boom and bust tayo. Akyat, baba, akyat, baba. Now I hope that under the new administration, we will continuously go on the upward trend. Because that's the only way to progress.
Pero umahon man daw ang bansa noon. Nakabalot naman sa kontrobersya ang mga proyektong kanyang sinimulan.
Amari, meron yun eh.
Oo.
Correct?
Yung Centennial Expo.
Centennial Expo.
Yung
ano
Smoky
naman?
Mountain.
Correct.
Pero lahat ng problema na yan, hinarap ko. I appeared before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee twice. And one time before the Joint Congressional Commission on Energy. To show that the projects, the contracts were above board, they were legal and constitutional. Now, that does not mean to say that they were 100% pure. Kung merong mga katiwalian o kalokohan, okay, let's pinpoint the people responsible and punish them.
Sir, the Spratlys issues is again in the news.
Ang explanation po ng Chinese government, that is going to be a sanctuary for fishermen in case of typhoons and they're stranded.
Okay.
So I said at the time, I was president, okay, if it is for stranded or distressed fishermen during bad weather, it should be for fishermen of all nationalities.
Ang tansya ninyo, kailangan balikan muna yung history din,
Yes.
no? And then see and what can be done in view of past negotiations.
I've said it to many countries in our region. Number one, let us demilitarize this Spratlys. Meaning, let us pull out all military forces therein, but put our civilian officials, especially scientists, researchers, and investors who can help us exploit the resources in the South China Sea. Number two, in the Asia Pacific, let us agree to create a multilateral coalition of military forces. But not to fight each other or not to fight here in this Spratlys, but to fight the common enemy in the 21st century, international terrorism.
Terrorists.
You have the smuggling of human cargo, prohibited drugs, of cultural artifacts, etc., etc.
Tinangkari niyang amyendahan ang 1987 Constitution ng Pilipinas at sinimulan ang Chacha o Charter Change para di umano ay manatili siya sa pwesto. Pero nabigo siya nang mahigpit itong tinutulan ni dating Presidente Cory Aquino at ng Simbahang Katolika.
So, Mr. President, my last question, something that I've always wanted to ask you. All the presidents, should I say, all administrations after you, after Cory, even during Cory for that matter, no? Sinasabi kasi nila, wala daw perang gobyerno. Kaya ang ating education is so poor. No money. Ngayon sasabihin ninyo, kailangan sumulong tayo. Kung hindi, mapapag-iwanan na tayo. Pero sasabihin naman ng gobyerno, walang pera. Saan po ilalagay ng ordinaryong Pinoy ang sarili niya sa ganyang situation?
In order to be more competitive in the world of the 21st century, we must invest more money in education. Ngayon, kung walang pera, ay bawasan natin yung pera ng iba na baka sumusobra na and focus it on education. O baka pera na nagpunta sa kalokohan, ay putulin natin yon. Bayan natin sa edukasyon. At saka din sa healthcare. Importante yun.
Mr. President, maraming salamat po. Mrs. Ling, this is really a pleasure talking to you. I enjoyed this conversation. Maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Thank you also, Mel and GMA. And we hope we can do this again.
Oh, sure. Anytime. Mabuhay po kayo.
Bawat bagay na matatagpuan sa tahanan ng dating presidente ay may kanya-kanyang kwento. At sumisimbolo hindi lamang sa kanyang narating bilang general, environmentalist, sportsman, columnist, collector, educator, pero higit sa lahat, public servant. 13 taon lang nakakalipas ang pamumuno ni FVR, pero hindi siya nauubusan ng lakas. Kung inyo maalala, siya ang dating nagsulong sa Pilipinas para ito'y maging isang emerging tiger of Asia. At sa sandaling pagsilip namin sa kanyang tahanan, wala sa bokabularyo niya ang pagre-retiro. Patuloy daw siyang magsisilbi sa ating bayan sa abot ng kanyang kakayahan. Hanggang sa susunod na Lunes, samahan niyo po kaming pasukin ang bahay at buhay ng mga taong kabilang sa Powerhouse.
Is it okay to ask you, what have you done on Dr. Pai? Ano yung inayos mo sa kanya doon? Did you? Kasi parang sabi nila,
nagkaroon ng deformity and I haven't seen her. Are you friends with Dr. Abelo?